What's up, guys? It's GhostRobo, and I want to use this gameplay of Killzone 3 Guerrilla Warfare match here on Frozen Dam to delve into some of the more unique aspects of Killzone 3's multiplayer. You'll notice that the game hasn't technically started, and yet I just picked up 300 points with that double kill there. You can still pick up points before body count officially starts. They will just go to your personal total, not to your team total. And I've kind of had some issues with this, trying to decide, I'll have my sights on someone and be like, should I wait until that beep sounds and the game actually starts, or should I just get the kill? Should I contribute to my team, or to myself, or to both, or, what exactly should I do? And I think that I've decided you gotta get the kill when you can. In any first-person shooter, if you have a kill, I would never chance it. I would never try to get crafty or crazy. I'd always just take the kill if you can. So, I now pretty much rack up 1 or 2 kills before the game even starts in most matches, because I think opponents are waiting for that ding to start body count and may not even realize that you can pick up score before the match actually starts. And the same goes for the end of the match. Even after that mission won or mission lost little screen pops up, if you kill guys, you still are adding points to your kill death total. It just doesn't add to the team because that whole bit is over and already decided. But I'm really loving Killzone 3, and I sat down to play one match last night and ended up playing for about 2.5 hours. I wasn't even playing with friends or anything special like that. I'm just really enjoying the mechanics. This guy runs right past me, and then we end up missing him a couple times with the melee, but then we still get him right in the nice Helgen red eye. I'm learning about the whole melee range. It seems like, I don't know if it's due to lag or what, but sometimes it seems like I get suctioned in from about 4 or 5 feet, and sometimes it seems like I have to be right on top of the opponent. But I was looking and trying to figure out, why am I really enjoying just the pure art of playing the game, as opposed to some of those other military shooters, which I promised my viewers I would not mention. They start with B and end in Ops, and I think it comes down a lot to the maps. What you'll notice as you look at the different maps here in Killzone 3, and granted there are only 5 available for Guerrilla Warfare Team Deathmatch. There's a 6th downloadable one from the Retro Map Pack, but really it's not that many. But what they do that's very distinctly different from some other FPSs is the geometry is very complex and very diverse. Therefore, it's very tough, I find, to perfectly understand and perfectly plan out your routes through the map. If you look at, I almost said it, but if you look at that game, COD, they have kind of simple geometry. You'll find crates, you'll find small undulation between the levels, small tiny hills, and very distinct buildings that have numbers on them or are color-coded, allowing you to really master or memorize, pathways and routes through the maps. You'll notice people running set patterns. They'll go in the same route over and over again, picking up kills that way. But in Killzone 3, the level design is so drastically varied, and of course the weather effects really help this a lot, but there's wreckage everywhere. There's random items just kind of strewn all over. The whole industrial look really makes one wall look a lot like the other wall, and I'll find myself even still spawning and being like, okay, where am I on the map? I have to look at my little mini-map and try to figure out, okay, which portion of the map am I in? And I feel like it encourages players to play the game as opposed to playing strictly the map. And of course, you have to have some wherewithal of knowing what location you're on and what map requires what kind of strategy. But I genuinely feel like more and more people are actually just trying to do well, as opposed to, okay, I run this route and go sit in this corner and get my sniper kills over and over, and oh, I go to this building and throw 2 stuns and follow it up with a frag grenade and pick up my 5 kills and grab my kill streak. It doesn't seem to be as formulaic. It seems to be a lot more organic, and I really like these ammo boxes as well. It encourages you to have points where your team is going to gather and defend. It's kind of almost encouraging a bit of objective tendencies within Team Deathmatch. You can destroy those ammo boxes, so I could go and take out all the red ammo boxes so the opponents couldn't refill their guns, and I kind of feel like the ammo runs out a tad quicker in Killzone, and perhaps it's because there are more players and more targets to shoot at, so you're more likely to be spraying bullets. But it's important to remember where you are in relation to those boxes. I've got myself caught where, oh my god, I'm super low on ammo, and I have no opportunity to refill because I'm not anywhere in one of those areas where my team has kind of a mini base. The biggest negative that I can give you so far is probably the disguise ability. I find I get most of my deaths from that disguise ability, especially early on in the games. When your whole team is first starting out, you're kind of all in a pack, and if someone pulls out the disguise ability where all of a sudden, you're the ISA and they look like a human soldier and an ISA soldier, you don't really realize it because it's so early on, and I find myself, every once in a while getting a death early on from that disguise, and it's very frustrating because you really have no chance, especially if they come from behind. When your whole team is just running together, you feel like, hey, here we go, we're all just kind of moseying our way out to start the game, and boom, you pick up a real quick death, and that's not the most fun in the world. But the other abilities I feel are really well scaled. You know, the drones aren't infinitely powerful, the turrets aren't infinitely powerful, and I feel like overall the classes are pretty well balanced. I don't find, oh my gosh, I entered this game and there's a very formulaic build that everyone is using. People seem to be spreading it out pretty evenly between guns and classes and abilities. And I think the slightly larger player count for the team deathmatch mode encourages you to play a little bit more tactically, a little bit more reserved, and kind of plan out your movements a little bit more carefully as opposed to the typical lone wolf mentality of running through and wrecking people with your submachine gun. You'll notice here, I pick up a kill even after the match has ended. You'll hear that little ding ding that indicates points were added to my score, and I did pretty well this match. I picked up pretty much every accolade you could: most cloak kills, most headshots, kill assists, longest kill streak, most kills, best KD ratio. Did pretty well. I'm still kind of getting used to the aiming. I feel like the PS3 controller, and I could be totally crazy here, but I feel like the PS3 controller has a harder time centering back to the center main point than the 360 controller, so I'm still getting used to that. But one thing I did want to let you guys know is that there doesn't seem to be a lot of commentators playing Killzone 3 right now on YouTube. So if you have a great crazy moment from a Killzone 3 game, send it to me. I want to start making a top 5 plays of the week series for Killzone 3, so absolutely send me your clips on my YouTube channel. If you need more information, just send me a message and I can help you get that to me if you need help with that. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up. It really helps and I really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, we will see you later.